Yo, what up my dudes, it's Space Roach, and today we're back talking about Vail VR, their MetaQuest store release, and a really cool giveaway. Check this out. So after a lengthy 7 years of development, Vail VR is finally coming out of early access and bursting onto the scene like a phoenix rising from the ashes, but instead of a phoenix, they give you guns, which you could probably go ahead and shoot a phoenix down with. Now let's talk about these lobbies though. Vail VR is available on MetaQuest and Steam VR with cross-platform play, which keeps the lobbies nice and full regardless of which platform you're playing on. Now let's talk about these game mechanics. At first glance, this game appears to be very realism-centered, like a Contractors or an Onward, but once you dive into it a little bit, you realize there's some interesting stuff like being able to strap grenades to your wrists, low gravity levels, and jump pads. Which was a great move by the developers because, as we all know, the thing that makes VR gaming great is when it can make you feel like you're in more than just a simulation. Now, while I own this game on both MetaQuest and Steam, we elected today to make this video on the MetaQuest version so you can see how smooth the gameplay and graphics are on the native version. Now, they've also been adding a lot to this game. We went over the matchmaking system a little bit, which has been optimized to make sure that you're in a lobby that's around your skill level. Now, I probably don't have to say this to FPS gamers, but that's pretty important if you're trying to have an enjoyable experience when you first boot up the game. Now, they've got a pretty rad progression system too that gives you new guns, new skins, and new attachments as you continue to level up and get better at the game. Speaking of new stuff, they've also added 2 new maps, being Atmos and The Void, which serve to beef up an already pretty strong lineup of maps and game modes. They also have a very functional friend and party system, allowing you to bring your favorite squad of pub stompers in right from the beginning. And now that we've talked about what's cool and new in the game, let's talk about the part I mentioned at the start of the video, the giveaway. AEX Labs is hooking up one extraordinarily lucky person on a custom Vail VR gaming PC. Check out the specs right there. They're also hooking up 5 people on a merch package. I'm not even sure what's in that. And 10 MetaQuest 3s are getting given away. You're gonna have a better headset than I do. Of course, all of the links for the giveaway and the store links and at 30% off code are right there in the description of the video. They've been there the whole time. You can also get extra entries by looking for a special code somewhere in this video. And last but not least, for the content creator homies, Vail VR has a content creator program to help you boost your channel with rewards. You can actually check that out through the link in the giveaway. Now we're going to throw a quick shout out to the sponsors of this video. That is AEX Labs, the developer of the game. I always thought it was cool that it was started by 2 brothers that were just like, hey, we should make a really cool VR game. But yeah, dudes, if all this looks really fun to you, maybe consider grabbing that code in the comments and joining me in the game. It's a good time and you can chuck knives at people. What else can I say? And if you happen to be new here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Maybe hit that bell icon. Come back for more and hang out with me again. Until next time, my dudes, live long and prosper. Space Roach VR.